Starting a family can be one of the most critical choices we make. It can change our lives, even our personality. A lot of people talk about how something flipped once their child was born, but those changes can be hard to quantify. So we are bringing in our parenting expert, Dr. Sheryl Ziegler. I always love when you're here, and you're going to talk to us about the science behind it. Can you explain why, and I can speak to this, I have a 4-year-old and a 7-year-old, that things just change after having a child?
Yes. So it's really interesting. They say that how you process it, kind of like a stressor, is really what this is about. So meaning some people go into it, they're super, super anxious, and then they become a parent and they're like, oh my gosh, I'm so relaxed. Some people are like, the second I got pregnant, that anxiety kicked in and has never stopped. Like, sign me up for a lifetime of anxiety. So it is part of it is what your mindset is, what you're anticipating when you're going into becoming a parent.
That's good to know. So can these changes be positive? And also, how can they make our lives more difficult? Both can be true, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's a sweet topic because for some people, they might be expecting their first and they don't know what to expect. And so this is so exciting. And for some people, they're there and you might have different feelings depending on the child, have they come into the world matters. All of those things matter. But I think the positives are a lot of people say you're a lot more giving, you're a lot more altruistic, you're happier, you are more grateful. So there's a lot of positivity that can come out of having a baby and experiencing it that way. And for other people, it's usually just errs on the side of fear. A lot more fear, cautiousness, anxiety, overprotection, feelings that maybe they have never experienced before. And so all of a sudden it feels like it can consume you. So yes, both can be true. Again, what we come into the parenting experience is what a lot of times our experience becomes.
I can relate to that. Okay, so talk to me about this. And you and I have had our own conversations. For me, the biggest lesson in parenthood so far has been regulating my emotions, which has been great because I feel like I'm becoming a better person as I become a better mother. So when we watch our kids struggle, which is really hard, how can we make sure that we ourselves keep our emotions in check so we can better mentor our children by modeling that?
Yeah,
that's tough.
That is so tough. And it's actually, this is a deeper answer because there's so much there. A lot of times we become parents and we don't realize that consciously how much our own baggage, our own childhood, our own experiences, what we're bringing to the table. And you don't know yet what's going to trigger you. For some people, it's just the sound of a crying baby. That's an event, right? And for you, you might say, oh, come here, baby, I'll pick you up. Brings about that nurturance. For me, maybe it brings about anger and frustration. I feel out of control. I can't make the baby stop. And so the same thing, again, there's an incident, and what we bring here is what we have to deal with. So I think if you are a new parent or you're even just pregnant right now and you're feeling all kinds of feelings, sure, some of that's hormonal if you're pregnant, but I think the other side, and I don't want to forget the dads too,
right,
just as equally.
Yep.
You have to really, I think, at the very least, do some journaling, do some writing, see what's coming up for you, and things to ask yourself, like, what are my memories of my childhood? What's my relationship like with my parents? What type of parent do I want to be? What is my dream scenario? You know, how do I want to show up? Those are exercises that aren't just feel good. They can actually set the tone for all of a sudden when the stress happens and you notice, oh, I'm getting loud, or I'm acting like my dad again, or I'm doing that thing. It's just a gentle trigger to yourself to be like, there's the trigger, because you don't know yet, you didn't have a baby yet, but now you have one, right? Lack of sleep. Some people, everybody's tired. Some people are really stressed out, irritable around it. And some people kind of just go with it. So I think, especially if you're a couple too, knowing each other, doing that work, you know, being like honest about those things really are very helpful.
That is a long, but I wish we could have like an hour on that answer, because that is so true. For people that are expecting right now, if a viewer is watching, what advice would you give them?
Oh, that's a good question.
How is their life going to change?
How is their life going to change? Okay, thanks for a clue. I would say their life is going to change in ways that they can't imagine. And I can tell them all day long, you're going to love like you didn't know you could love. You're going to have a depth of caring and like giving of yourself that you will never know. I can say that all I want, but it's something you have to experience. So what I would say, I guess, to a parent is like try to focus on being very present, because it can feel like it's happening to you. you, or you can feel like you are a part of the process of becoming with it.
That's beautiful.
And so I would just say be really present. Everyone can tell you how you're going to feel. You have to feel it yourself.
Dr. Sheryl Ziegler making me want to have a baby again.
I know. Me too.
Not really, but yes. Thank you, Dr. Sheryl Ziegler, as always. Appreciate you.